Pogroms in the 19th Century and Early 20th Century by me, Mesnik. What is a pogrom? Pogroms are organized attacks against Jews. Pogroms do not originate in Russia, but that is where they got their name and became popular. And they usually happen against Jews in Europe because for so many years they've been used as scapegoats. So when something bad happens, it's almost common nature for the Europeans to blame them. And it usually happens against Jews, but it's been like kind of a generalized term for any ethnic group. Pogroms came into common use in 1881 because people blamed the Jews for the assassination of Tsar Alexander II. Russians began attacking the Jews. The start of these attacks led to a period in 1881 to 1884 where many pogroms were started. The last pogrom of the 250 recorded in this period led to 9 more Jews being killed than already. Most pogroms in this period happened in the spring and summer of 1881. Many Russians lied that the government had their back so much that the government eventually did. And the Russian Empire kept taking over more countries, leading to more Jews being persecuted. And since they began blaming almost everything on the Jews, including a church fire which led to 2 Jews being killed for their apparent involvement, the crime against them rose up. So Kishinev was a big pogrom that caused a lot of Jews to be injured and killed. It started because Jews were blamed for the death of 2 children, and this caused a new pogrom wave starting in 1902. The first act of violence was a Jewish neighborhood being attacked during Passover in Kishinev, and all the pogroms are extremely brutal. In just one, 47 Jews were murdered and 92 were injured. So the period of pogroms after Kishinev got worse just because of how bad Kishinev was. So a Jewish defense organization was formed, multiple. A famous poet wrote about the suffering of Jews, but unfortunately some still blame the Jews, saying they weren't fighting back hard enough. During this new period of violence against Jews, 700 pogroms occurred, leaving 900 dead and 8,000 gravely injured. Explanation of the pogroms to basically support them were that forces close to or supportive of the Russian Empire wanted them to direct criticism away from the government and onto minority groups, and since Jews were used as scapegoats for so long, the blame was placed on them. So Immigration Inspector Philip Cohen gave an eyewitness account of the Russian pogroms as he was a spy sent from the U.S. to Russia to discover the cause of all the Jewish immigrants. You can see his report right here on the left. So he saw 637 pogroms during his time there, which had many Jewish cities being destroyed, hundreds being brutally murdered. Almost every Jewish home was riddled with bullets. And speaking of their homes, he saw 8 Jews living in one room, all extremely poor. Even though lots of Jews immigrated, they were still persecuted in Russia and in America, just way less than they were in Russia. And if Jews wanted to leave, they were charged double or even triple for boat tickets and passports. So, in these pogroms, Jews were murdered in absolutely horrendous ways. They were murdered by nails driven into their heads, bones shattered in their bodies, and they were beat with rifles until they died. Political protests occurred, turning to more anti-Semitic hate, which in turn caused more pogroms. Jews were raped and had their homes destroyed. Violence spread to many towns. Overall, the pogroms left about 151,299 Jews dead. So thousands of Jews migrated from Russia to America because of these pogroms, and my great-great-grandparents were one of them. You can see their boat ticket on the left as well. They left because these pogroms used to occur everywhere in Russia, even if places with little to no Jews. So Jews moved to America because they believed it would give them more opportunities and let them escape the violence of the pogroms. While they started a better new life, Jews are still being persecuted and used as scapegoats for everyone to blame them. And here's a picture of my great great grandparents after moving to America from Russia. Um, and that is it. Here are all my sources for the information and my links for all the image sources. All right.